Wow! Can you believe it's been a year already? That's right, the Now You're Talking team has been putting out content for a year now. Here it is, March 2021, and we kind of miss our old friends. So we're going to start off with a sing-along. Are you ready? Here's our old friend, the COVID Couch, and sing along to the Couch During COVID Blues.
During the days here, I was all alone. It was wonderfully quiet, except the rare sound of the phone. Just me and the cat here. We worked it all out. She would not meow at all, and my pillows would not shout. There was no social distance. She napped on me. Then came the shutdown in March. And now you see, I got the couch during COVID blues. Yeah, I got the couch during COVID blues. I had the house to myself all day until night. They never sat on me in natural light. No, they never napped on me in natural light. And now, you know it's true. I got the couch during COVID blues. They're supposed to be working, yeah, but they're sitting on me. They're supposed to be working from home. If their boss could only see, they're binging on Netflix. So much for productivity in front of the TV. Smack dab in the living room. The only time they're not on me is when they have a Zoom. I got the couch during COVID blues. I got the couch during COVID blues. To cover themselves, they stay right near the phone in case work calls. It looks like they're working from home, but now they're napping on me. I guess I have to play along. My cushions are wearing thin, so I have to sing this song. I got the couch during COVID blues. I got the couch during COVID blues. Why don't you sit on the chair? Hell, you could sit anywhere, 'cause you're giving me, oh baby, the couch during COVID blues. Ooh, 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 yeah.
Thanks, COVID Couch. Looks like you're still singing the blues. Did everybody sing along? Did you? Did you? Well, I hope you did, because it sure is fun. You know, a few weeks ago, I heard Sarah Rose read 3 poems. I was like, man, I gotta work with her. They were amazing. So she's agreed to read one for us tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. And then you know there's different kind of farms, right? Well, we got a really different kind of farm that we're going to be talking about with our second guest tonight. But first up, we've got DebOrah from Camp Loose Leaf. You know, I've been watching her reality show for a little while, and I just thought, what an interesting character. We're going to have to talk to her about her likes, dislikes, and her, well, very developed self-esteem. So without further ado, hey, DebOrah, you ready to talk? Are ya?
We have with us today DebOrah. Who needs a last name? We're keeping that one off permanently because she's a rising star. It's clearly up to the heights of Beyonce, Gaga, Rihanna. DebOrah, who needs a last name? Now you're talking with Dave McCabe.
Hi, what's up? Yeah, I'm here, so it's okay if you're like overwhelmed or whatever, like I would be too.
One of the stars of the cast of Camp Loose Leaf. It's a reality show chock full of counselors and support staff, and most importantly, go ahead and say it.
Yeah, the campers.
Of course, it's wonderful to finally have you on. You know, it's been a wonderful winter, or long winter. Tell us, what have you been doing on your time off?
Oh, you know, just like sharpening all of my like tools and stuff, like really getting into like learning how to be like the best dancer like ever in the whole entire world. And it doesn't really take that much because I'm already pretty much the best that ever like walked the planet or whatever. Like,
well, clearly I've seen part of it. I mean, you bust a move like no one I've seen on that show for sure. But when you said tools right then and there, I thought, do you do other camper type stuff? I mean, what kind of other activities? It's not a dance camp.
No, it's not, Dave. Oh my gosh, are you like kidding me? I'm like good at pretty much like everything. Literally like everything, literally.
Well, yeah, that's literally the most confident thing I've literally ever heard from literally you.
Yeah, literally I know.
All right. Well,
I mean,
it's been a little while since you've been away from camp. What are you looking forward to most whenever you get back?
pretty much like being awesome at like swimming, and like whenever we do crafts, I'm like really awesome at making friendship bracelets because I always know the coolest patterns. And like I don't tell people this promise.
Pinky swear. I got
Thank
it.
you.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, thanks. But like I'm actually excited to like see my friends and stuff like that. Like
Oh my, wow, that was so hard for you to like get out of your body. Are you okay?
I don't really know. I'm a little like my hands are like a little sweaty and stuff, but like whatever, I'll just wipe them off. Like,
Okay. Well, that kind of brings me to it. Do you have a favorite camper friend, or like all of your friends sort of like the favorites?
well, like of course I have a favorite. Not like everybody can be the favorite. Like not everybody is like awesome, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, they're just lucky to know you.
I know. Well, I think like my favorite like friend at camp is like, well, this is gonna make people kind of sad. Cause like if they're not the favorite, then they're gonna be sad, duh.
I know. I almost didn't ask you that question, but everybody loves you, so clearly you have to have some love back.
I mean, yeah, that is really generous of me. Okay, well, do you want to know?
I kind of do, yeah.
Okay, well, it's like a secret. So, like, if I'm gonna tell you, it's like a secret.
Okay, I understand. I'm ready. I
So,
hear
like,
you.
my like favorite person at camp, like right now,
Okay.
like, it's probably like Arabella. She's like my favorite right now. 'Cause
Arabella. Does she speak with the English accent?
Yeah, she's like British or whatever. Oh my god.
Oh my God, I knew it. I knew it. Because it's like those accents, like they could be like complete doofuses and stuff. But like if they say cheerio, old chap, or something, oh my God, it's like they're instantly elevated.
Yeah, it's like she's like almost as fancy as I am because she always like has tea and does this
No way.
with her tea. What? Oh my
God, that's insane,
God.
because I only do this whenever the handle's too small for all of my 4 fingers. But she does it
know.
because it's a thing.
She does it because she's like English or whatever. Oh my God.
Oh my God. What phrase does she use that you think is the coolest?
Well, I don't know. She says like a lot of like weird stuff. Like she doesn't call her mom like mom. She calls her like mom.
Really?
She doesn't call her, yeah, she doesn't call her grandpa like grandpa or like pappy or anything like that. She calls him like grandfather. And I just don't understand that, but it's like really fancy.
Yeah, but I mean, I can see why she can be your favorite, and the other people can't feel sad whenever somebody with an English or whatever accent is your favorite best friend.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You just can't compete with that unless you were like France or something.
Well, yeah, nobody can compete with France.
Literally no one unless you're like Italian or something, you know?
I totally understand. But hey, what is your favorite part about camp in itself?
Like my favorite part of camp is probably like, well, we always have like a talent show at camp.
I kind of thought you were going to go down that path.
Oh yeah, and like I don't want to say like there's a winner, but like there's a winner.
So I assume your talent is dancing, since you're the most awesomeness.
Well, yeah, it's like dancing, and I'm like trained in like ballet and hip hop and jazz and tap and acrobatics and modern and contemporary and ballroom and point. So
Yeah.
I just break it all out all at once.
Good. You know what? Speaking of that, is there a particular dance move you just like to busta whenever you get a chance?
Well, I guess like yeah, but like you probably won't know because it's like really famous on like TikTok and like I don't want to be like mean, but like you're probably not on like TikTok.
I find your wisdom astounding. No, I am not on TikTok.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay. I can teach you the move. Do you want to know?
God, yeah, I really do.
Okay, so like this is like one of the moves like on TikTok. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So it's like an older one, so like you'll probably be able to like do it, okay?
Okay, okay.
It's called like the dolphin.
Huh. All right.
Okay, so you turn to the side
Okay.
and you put your hands out like they're fins.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
And then you go like this.
No.
Yeah. Hey, actually, like that's not like that bad. Stop. Hey, stop. That's like not bad.
Yeah, not bad for an old guy, huh?
Yeah, what the heck? Like
I'm
you're
sorry.
like you're pretty good at dancing or whatever. Like
Yeah, well, you know what? I could cut quite the rug back in my day.
what? You could cut rugs?
I cut rugs. Yes, I did.
Ouch.
I know. Well, apparently you're too young for that. You're not on Facebook, are you? I know. So passe. Listen, I'm sorry. Hey, back to the dancing. Is there a dance move that is like so lame that you hope your eyes never see it again?
Yeah, like pretty much like I don't know, do you have any dance moves?
Sometimes I do the lawnmower. and
Yeah.
sometimes I do the sprinkler,
Yeah.
something like that. But you know what never goes out of style? In your face, the Batman.
Well,
Always cool.
you wanna know something?
Yes.
You wanna know the vibe I'm getting right now?
What kind of vibe?
That you wanna have like a dance off or whatever. Like you wanna do like your old school stuff against like my new school stuff.
Yeah, I think my chair needs to go away.
Well, you just
All
gotta
right,
tell me when
DebOrah.
you're ready.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. Here's my TikTok stuff.
Uh.
It's hard with real music.
Yeah, well, here's my twist again, like I did last summer. And then Batman. Ha!
What the
That
heck?
probably
I
hurt.
was singing. You were literally singing, and I didn't even know that we were singing. What?
Okay. Fine, you got 10 seconds.
To sing?
Yeah.
Well, the song that I was gonna sing is kind of inappropriate, so like I can't really sing it.
Well then, I guess we're off to the next question.
Okay.
All right, so are the counselors nice?
Yeah.
Any
I
of
mean,
them?
like most of them, yeah, are like super nice, and like I like all of them, and they like let me do like whatever I want. But Mr. Dave,
Yeah.
I don't like admitting that I like people.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I read the rider in the beginning, and we made sure you had all yellow and purple M&Ms only. And I'm not supposed to talk about what you like. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
Thank you.
You're
It's
welcome.
been really hard for me to like push it down, but I had to bring it up this time because I just am bothered.
Well, DebOrah, who needs a dang last name? I'm
Yeah.
so glad you came by, and it's finally great to speak to somebody like you. This is so great.
Yeah, thanks for like having me or whatever. Like, there's really no one like me, so you'll probably never have another interview like this ever again.
Heck no, it's like I'm interviewing a unicorn.
Oh my god, really?
Really?
That was like so nice of you. What?
Well, you know, I can tell you're a good one. We'll see you, DebOrah. Have fun at camp.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by and talking with us, DebOrah. It is awesome for me to know that I have now talked to the best dancer in camp. Amazing! Thanks again. You know, I became an instant fan of our next guest. Sarah Rose is a local poet, and my gosh, each one keeps getting better and better and better. So she's going to share one with us. Sarah Rose, if you please.
I used to bury my nose in the soft spot behind my baby's ears, fine peach fuzz that smelled like breast milk and baby powder and hope. This was a constant reminder of how sweet it is to be a mama. My kids used to want to do everything with me. I was a cherished being. I couldn't even poop alone. Every school art project bore my name. Every dream they had at night was me rescuing them from peril. Every moment wanting a hand or a hug or a kiss. I tell no tales. These lips can make pain disappear instantly. One tiny kiss and the floodwaters withdrew. I can't remember exactly the day this changed, but I do distinctly remember it smelling like Stridex pads and Axe body spray. I do remember the taste of rejection on my lips. I remember losing money and slamming doors, and now here we are. They won't even hug me anymore unless I'm giving them something, and I don't want to brag, but I can make a house full of teenagers hate me just by saying good morning. I've tried to be the sweet mama, but when you are side-eyed and under-breathed for days, weeks, months, and years by raging hormones, joy-sucking vampires, your sweetness fades. Sorry, I ruined your life by asking you to put your laundry away. Sometimes I cook vegan for a week just to hear them snarl. When I watch movies now, I often picture the bad guy as someone who just got pushed too long by people who love him. My mom tells me this will pass, and every time she talks, a cliche falls out of her mouth. And now this is all making sense because lately, every time I talk, my mother falls out of mine. I have long fallen off the pedestal of grace, but at night, I climb up the bunk bed ladder and put my nose in the soft spot behind their ears, and it smells like ass. But it also smells like hope. That tomorrow they might do something amazing, like smile.
Everybody say it with me. Smells like ass. That's going to be in my vernacular for a little while now. Wasn't she great? And you'll be able to see her again too. She's going to be in The Moth on March 22nd, and we're going to put the link inside of the description. So make sure you check her out there too. Thanks again, Sarah. Now, for our final guest, Jim Fry. Mantis farmer? I mean, do you milk them? Can you ride them? I don't know what you're going to do. But you know what, kids? We're going to find out right now. Here comes our interview with Jim Fry. Mantis farmer.
Jim Fry is a comedian, an improviser, sketch writer, and actor, and he's a mantis farmer. Jim Fry, the mantis guy. Now
Little
you're
mantis.
talking with Dave McCabe.
How you doing, David?
Oh, I'm doing well. I mean, this is wild. Okay, Jim. I mean, I get dairy farms, I get mushroom farms, I even get wind farms, but mantis farms?
Mantis farms.
I know.
Well,
so, hey, I'm going to hit you with like a multiple question and you just lay it on me. So,
Gotcha.
What is it? How did you get started? And are they free range?
They are free range. Organic, I'm not sure. We buy some food for them from all over the place. Who knows if it's all organic? Mantis farming's been in my family for generations, which is a complete lie. No, I caught my first mantis. In August of last year at work. Was driving around and stopped at a customer's property and found a giant praying mantis lumbering near my car. And I thought my son needs to see this giant bug. She was about 5 inches long.
Wow.
And I brought her home and we put her in a cage and just fed her bugs. Watched her eat. It was fascinating. It was brutal. She's vicious. Was vicious. She's frozen now in the freezer behind me. She has passed on since. And one day she laid 3 egg sacs. Wow. We had no idea. None of us touched her, I swear. And she suddenly was laying eggs, and we thought they'd be sterile eggs. And lo and behold, in December 12th, spawned hundreds and hundreds of baby mantises. Thus, we became mantis farmers.
Do they eat each other when they're like, if they're hungry?
They do. They will.
Oh, I knew it.
They they have an appetite for anything that moves. If they're hungry, they won't eat each other. If they're not hungry, they won't eat each other. If they're hungry, they will absolutely eat each other.
Wow. Well, I guess there's plenty of them.
We had about 3 egg sacs, about 50 to 75 per egg sac. So we were hitting around the 200 and some mark. A lot of them perished. A lot of them got eaten. Our cat ate about 20 of them, we think. And,
so what do you feed them? Like if they're not eating each other, what's the food of choice?
They like filet mignon.
Oh yeah.
And chicken. No, they they enjoy anything that moves. Honestly, there's not a bug I can put in there as long as it's half the size of them. And that's a misnomer, because they'll eat stuff bigger than them in the wild. They'll eat hummingbirds and mice and frogs, crazy stuff. But we would buy crickets and flightless fruit flies and cockroaches and any sort of little bugs that crawled around. When my son would catch bugs outside, he'd catch moths and crickets and ants and whatever moves, they'll eat. And
he was hunting for the mantises.
He was.
Oh, yes. There's some dichotomy there. That's a whole nother show, I think.
This little bug into our house, and we became its hunter-gatherer, which is like, it is kind of a reversal. It's fun.
Yeah. So I'm concerned. It's like, is there a profit there? And my concern actually is this sustainable? I mean, you're going to run out of males eventually, right? Because, mushroom farming, we're never going to run out of manure, right? Like wind farming, the wind's going to blow. But like, let's say a snowman farm, the spring's going to come and we're basically watering grass at this point. So how does that all work? I mean, can one male, he couldn't possibly, because eventually, is it jealousy, you think?
They actually, I don't know. A lot of mantises can, a female can, I call it Jurassic Park her way into babies. Life will find a way. Some sort of Jeff Goldblum line where.
My favorite line. We spend so much time thinking if we can do it, not enough time thinking if we should do it. So
yeah, I had a little Jurassic Park here going on. So we didn't have a male for our first mantis, but we don't know if she copulated in the wild before we caught her. But they can. I think it's called parthenogenesis, where a female will, do her thing with herself and and be able to produce. But she only produces female babies, so that would not be sustainable. So we will find out as our babies grow if they if we end up with males and females, then we know that our female had a boyfriend before I ripped her from her home and nature and family and brought her into my house. But if she did it on her own, then we have all girls and we will be short-lived as mantis farmers.
Well, a lot of stuff has to happen on its own during the COVID. But you're saying the mantises had that same practice prior to COVID?
True stories. Yeah.
True stories. Okay. I have to say, I'm a little bit fixated on the male. Like, what kind of mindset must go through that poor little guy? I mean, like, he knows he's going to be devoured right after mating. So is it going to be like one of those things like, man, I'm going to mate tonight. Woo! Or is it like, hey guys, got a mate. It's been really great knowing you.
It's my time.
It's my time.
Well, this is maybe a parallel in real life, because if a female mantis is full and she beds down with a male mantis, she won't eat them. But if she's hungry, she'll eat them directly afterwards. So, take your girl to dinner first, I suppose, is the lesson here.
Or like have a sandwich next to the harborage.
Or bring a buddy.
Yeah.
A wingman, a true wingman.
Yeah, true. Oh, I get it. So what's your favorite thing about being a mantis farmer?
It sounds absolutely bizarre, but the mantises, I love animals. I have dogs, cats, birds, fish. We have the whole gamut, which I've had for years since I have 3 sons. And
You're
once
Matt
my
Damon,
sons
you've
move,
got a zoo.
you ain't kidding. But once the kids move away, I'll need a different excuse why I have all these animals. But it's the fascinating thing about them mostly is that these critters, at only 5 inches long and fixated on eating all the time, at the same time they are bizarrely affectionate for a bug. They like to be held. As you open up their cage, they want to crawl into your hand and find someplace warm, and it's very strange, which I never ever imagined would be something that would happen. But they actually will climb onto your hand, or if you open the cage, they'll turn their weird little death heads and look at you. And it's a creepy. It seems a weird personification of a bug, but here's a bug who acts kind of like a dog. Does it make any sense?
No, because the truth is, it sounds more like a cat. Just saying, as a cat
Maybe like a cat.
Right.
True. Yeah.
Well, Jim, that's kind of our time. I mean, it's this fascinating stuff, and it's nice to see you like outside of improv world. It's like, hey, are you gonna eat your male partner that you just mated with? And as an improviser, she would go, yes, and
Yes.
you're gonna feed our babies.
She would yes and him. I tell you what, here's our biggest girl right now.
Oh man, that is wild.
Terry. That's Terry. We gave them all androgynous names because we didn't know if they'd be girls or boys. So this is
Oh, it's
Terry.
like Chris and
Pat. Robin. Oh,
Robin.
Jumped on the screen.
Nice.
How crazy is that? So that's her. A lot
Be
of fun.
kind. All right. Well,
Absolutely.
Jim Saga, Jim Fry, the science guy. That's our time. I'm so glad you shared all that information with us. And it's really tough to be a male mantis, is what I'm thinking.
True stories.
True stories. All right, my friend. I'll see you on the stage and screen.
Pleasure, David. Thank you so much.
That's our show! Thank you, COVID Couch, for making another appearance. You better have sang along. Thank you, DebOrah from Camp Looseleaf. Sarah Rose, poet extraordinaire. And Jim Fry, the mantis guy. Awesome stuff, Jim. Who knew? Just who knew? As you know, we like to have music in every one of our shows, so we're going to play something underneath the credits. I hope it doesn't suck. Well, 10 years ago, I fell in love with an Irish girl. She broke my heart, but she went and screwed some guy that she knew. And now I'm in Dublin with a broken heart. Oh, broken-hearted Hoover fixer sucker guy. Oh, broken-hearted Hoover fixer sucker guy. One day I'll go there and win her once again. But until then, I'm just a sucker of a guy. Yeah!